The aroma of Clary Sage enhances the deep state of dreams. So, if people who are not able to sleep properly, and some people who want to do deep meditation during the Yoga Nindra, this oil to be used. Now, Clary Sage is a very good oil for people who are overtired, hypersensitive, or they are argumentative and pinpointing or doing micromanagement a lot. So, finding faults in others all the time. So, this oil helps to bring balance in them and focus and clarity. Now, the Clary Sage oil gives the feeling of contentment a lot. So you don't start looking the reasoning outside, you start looking the reasoning inside. The Clary Sage oil should be avoided during pregnancy, pregnant women and the children's, and high blood pressure people. Clary Sage oil should not be taken when you're taking iron tablets. Clary Sage should not be taken when you're on alcohol consumption. The next oil is clove. The extraction of this oil comes from the fruit bud and the stem. Now, clove we already used in all Indian homes, and many other religions they use in their cooking as well. There is a tropical use of clove. You put it when there is a toothache, you put the clove and between the tooths and sleep, the ache will not come. At least the temporary relief will come. So it's an excellent oil for recovering from any illness because it removes the pain. It's like a tranquilizer. It kills the virus and bacteria in the body. It has a very nutritive property as well as tranquilizer for immediate recovery. So clove can be easily used when the person is feeling diarrhea, nausea and overwhelmed or poisoning in the stomach. The clove can be used for skin infections, rabies and eczemas. It's a very good tonic for kidney, stomach and spleen to get activated. It prevents age-related issues. It makes your skin better. Also, it improves your vision for eyes. It helps in preventing contagious diseases. In old time, they used to burn cloves in the evening in the home so that all the viruses and everything, they used to do it like oud. They used to blow and put it in the entire home to cleanse all the viruses. And clove is an excellent blood thinner. Any problems with sinus, tuberculosis and infections, clove can heal it. As I told, the less is more, 0.5% dilution, not more than that. You cannot use, these are hot oils, we cannot use it in a larger quantity. Now let's understand the emotional part of clove. Now clove lifts out the depression and brings the positivity immediately in the person. It gives the light feeling that whatever hard you are, or some people say life is very hard, I'm trying very hard, this is not happening. So when the client use more hard, it means we need to make them light, and cloves really balance the fire out. We also use clove when we are doing the solar plexus chakra blendings. Now, repeated use of clove will make your body immune to it. So, use it like in a weekly, not daily, because it's a tranquilizer as well. So, if your body get immune to it, you will be more prone to infections then. The next oil in series is cypress oil. The oil comes from twigs, leaves and the branches with the medicinal properties. Cypress is an excellent remedy for asthma, respiratory issues. Whooping cough and bronchitis is also healed by cypress oil. It's a very good oil for circulation. If the circulation is not happening in the body, cypress oil is to be used. What does cypress oil do? When you inhale the cypress oil, it thins the capillary walls so that the flow opens. It opens the airway flow faster for us. It reduces the cellulite. It is also used for water retention, menstruational bloating, heavy and painful periods. Let's understand the emotional part of the oil. This helps in diabetic, cancer also, and excessive perspiration when people get too much sweating on their hands and feet. When people have inability to control urination, they should use this oil. Muscle cramps and healing the wound gets faster when you're using the cypress oil. Cypress oil is also considered in many cultures as a symbolic of life after death. It is useful for facing death over separations. The aroma of cypress open us to direction to heaven. Means we move forward in life. We don't get stuck on the old issues. Cypress can help soften unbinding and inflexible attitude. It helps in sense of security and grounding in the person itself. When we face the clients or we sit with the clients and we see that person is coming and telling that everything else around him needs to be fixed, not him, that time we need to use this as in the blend. The less is more. The cypress oil cannot be used in a higher quantity because it increases the estrogen in the body and must be avoided by the pregnant women. The next oil is dill seed. The source of this oil comes from the whole plant. The medical quality of this plant is it helps in pancreatic functions. So anybody who needs a pancreas functioning better, we can use it there. It helps to normalize the glucose and insulin level. So sugar patients, we can blend this oil. As glucose and insulin stabilize, energy level remains steady and there are no glucose spikes followed by the periods of abnormally low glucose level. Dill is used to stimulate the digestion as well. Dill is also a mild way to cleanse the liver and the blood. It promotes the flow in the lactating mothers. It cures the ADHD in the children with the proper use. Let's understand the emotional part of this oil. It works on our digestive system. It helps in removing the depression and old stuck things. People who have colon issues or constipations, it means they're holding on to old emotions. So it helps to process and release. The next oil in the series is elemi. The source of this oil comes from the resin and the gum. The medical quality of this oil is it's a wonderful addition to the blend which if we are looking to do anything on skin care and rejuvenation. Elemi can be used to treat allergic rashes, chapped skin, skin ulcers and wound. It is recommended for all the cuts because immediately it starts healing and skin starts appearing within the use of 1 or 2 hours. Elemi has a reputation of being effective in the treatments of gangrene and the breast and uterine infections. Elemi is the best nervous tonic. The people who are always hyperactive, for such it acts as a nervous tonic. It clears the mental fatigue and gives mind strength and clarity. It helps in treating the different nervous disorders like anxiety, depression and migraine. It helps in treating the digestive problems as well. Concentration, relaxation of muscles, intestine and urinary bladder, it can easily heal. The emotional side of this oil. Elemi helps us to fight with the mental fatigue when we are mentally tired. Some people, they are stuck in same pattern or same cycle. Such people, we should give a blend of elemi oil. It energizes the mind. At the same time, it dissolves all the doubt and lightens the burden. And the person is ready to take a leap of faith. Our next oil in the series is juniper berry. The source of this oil comes from berry, stems, leaves and the flowers. All are good to go. There is no specific point for it. The medical quality for juniper berry, it protects us from all the infections. Juniper berry improves the circulation in the body. It improves the kidney in the bodies. It helps the body to move the fluid and toxins around it. And it removes the stored toxins from the body and the cells and the tissues. It's the most valuable oil when the body needs to release toxin waste and purifies the blood faster. Juniper is one of the best oil in treating infections in the bladder. It helps in removing the urinary, kidney and bladder stones. It is a very useful remedy for fluid retention and relieves the retention of the urine. It treats the arthritis and gout easily. It is said that the juniper berry oil helps the nervous function and regeneration of nerves can happen. Juniper berry is very good for acne, eczema, oily skin, psoriasis, dandruff. It helps in enlarged prostate issues in men. The emotional part of this oil is it's an excellent oil for time when you're feeling emotionally depleted or low. It clears the waste from the mind as it clears the waste from the body. Juniper berry essential oil is suited for people who have fear of growing old or growing up. The use of juniper berry oil is to maturing into the wisdom. It helps to the person to accept and get into the wisdom. Juniper berry oil helps in spiritual awareness, and the person will be able to move towards his sacred life. It opens the soul to the new inspiration and religious principles. So looking at these qualities, we understand that we have to mix and match. There are many oils for infections, there are many oils for urinations. When we come to the blending, we'll find how to blend. Next oil is lavender. The source of the oil comes from is flowering top. The medical quality is it is used for all skin conditions. It's woman friendly. It can be applied to cuts, sunburns, rashes, dermatitis, eczema, insect bites. Constant use of lavender with burns and injuries minimize the scarring. Even if you have a scar left on your skin, repeated use of lavender will remove the scar. It's anti-aging and wrinkle-free. It makes our skin better. Lavender is usually a part of blend, often used to prevent or remedy conditions of dandruff and hair loss. You can have lavender. Oils we cannot have. It's for the tropical use. We cannot eat it. But yes, there are a lot of lavender teas available in the market which we can add it in our lifestyle. It's an antiseptic. It's anti-inflammatory. It's anti-spasmodic and making it effective for muscle strain, cramps, wound healing. Everything lavender can heal. It clears the excess waste from the lymphatic system as well. It aids to the digestion. When you go for a massage to any hotel, anywhere, the first basic oil they use is lavender. Whether the root problem is emotional or physical, lavender helps in releasing and stabilizing highs and lows of emotions and blood sugar. It is very good tonic for the heart. It reduces the fat and the cholesterol. It reduces the fever and prevents the spread of infection. So it's good. It's a safe oil to be used for kids as well. It stimulates the white blood cell, thus the immune system as well. Good choice for children and infant. It improves the mental accuracy and concentration. Now, the emotional part of this oil. It's very, very interesting. One of the great emotional gift of lavender is feeling of total unchanging support around us. It leaves us with no room for doubt that we are loved and will be supported in life challenges in the process of healing. Lavender promotes faith even in the hard times. And we use lavender oil drops when we are working on heart chakra of the clients. Contradiction? None. It's the most safest oil.